I'm going to plant potatoes inside our, we have an empty bed right now. These should be safe from any, whatever dug that up, chipmunks, raccoons, I don't know, out front. So this should be a pretty safe gardening. Not much chance of failure, I don't think. These seed potatoes aren't really seed potatoes that I'm using. I bought organic russet potatoes at the store, and I think it was only like 2 weeks ago, and they already started developing eyes. So I'm just, I just cut like the ends of them off here, and I used the rest of the potato, so it didn't really cost me anything. This is pretty cheap because I bought the potatoes for us to eat, not for planting purposes. So really, maybe I have a whole potato's worth here, maybe two, I don't know, quote unquote wasted potato, which isn't really waste because I'm using it. And I could have cut the eyes off and used the whole potato, but I had this empty bed and not any specific plans for it, so we're just gonna plant them here and see what happens. These potatoes, I'm gonna do the same thing I did in the last bed of potatoes. I'm going to plant 1 per square foot in this bed here. Those are doing pretty good in the other bed, so I'm just gonna do the same thing. Some of these pieces are pretty thin. I don't know. I probably cut them a little too close, but on the other hand, I am kind of curious to see if they'll grow with that little potato, because if you're just cutting that off like this, that's really not a wasted potato, because it's like 1/4 of an inch thick or so by 1/2 an inch wide. It's really not that much wasted potatoes. I'm curious to see how that one grows. So I'm all for just letting the insects live and stuff. But these spiders right there, I have seen a whole bunch of them this year. They look like they're carrying like a styrofoam ball. I think it's an egg sac that they're protecting. But it's so weird just to be going along and all of a sudden you have a spider. I'm not the biggest fan. Spiders, they kind of creep me out, but try and just let nature do things. So then I'm covering these up with grass clippings. And now that we have something in this bed and the potato, those start coming up, I'll probably put more grass clippings on top. These were just ones that we had put to help suppress the weeds, which is what we'll do with more grass clippings. The next time, we'll just use them to suppress weeds. But it also helps keep the potatoes or whatever else is growing in there from drying out as much. That grass is really nice. That grass is really nice, like that I had on top of here, because I have not really weeded in the garden this year, besides like what I'm just doing now. And I don't know if you could really call this weeding, pulling like 8 weeds or whatever it was. Finding more trash from our free soil than I am finding weeds. I'm going to plant 2 of those thin pieces on this end here, and hopefully I remember when we're when I go to harvest them, that's what was here. Or I can look back at the video here and see if that actually works or not. We'll find out in a few short months. I'm not burying these too all fire deep here. So I just need to tuck these in, and that bed's done. And then I need to go find some place to plant these three. Now that the bed's all done, that's planted. So maybe I was a little optimistic yesterday, thinking that whatever's digging out here, a squirrel, raccoon, we're debating what it is. Because it's only happening at night, so I don't know. But I had fixed this bed yesterday, and then this morning I came out just to check it. I was figuring it nothing would have happened because there really wasn't anything out here. They still tore it up last night. I didn't look at the greenhouse bed, just walked past it. I was just concentrating on getting out here. And then we turned around and we noticed that there's 4 holes along the edge here. And then Nathan noticed that there was this hole in the green beans. So we walked over here, and there's all kinds of holes that they dug in the green beans. Really not sure what it is, but it made a mess of my green beans last night, or our green beans. Nathan is in the house. We're going to try making up a peppermint spray to deter whatever it is. We're hoping that works. We're going to spray all of these plants, and in that front bed we're going to try putting some kind of mulch on it. I'm not sure. It might not even happen today, but I really need to get that basil transplanted out of there. I have some room on the other side of this bed behind the strawberries, so I should be able to plant that, and hopefully that transplant's fine again. It's gotta be better than getting dug up every other night, or now it was last night and 2 nights ago. So hopefully spraying that works. Nathan made up a spray. It's 16 drops of peppermint and 16 drops of citronella. The citronella is because we also are going to use that spray to keep off bugs at night. Because mosquitoes were bad the last time we were out at night. It wasn't last night, I think it was 2 nights ago. We got the chickens all moved. Now it's time to release the hounds.
So we did a bunch of weed pulling, but rather than bore you with the footage, I just give you a couple pictures to show you what we did. Such a little bit of work made such a huge difference. We scrubbed down the siding too to get the algae growth off. It just looked so much better. The next day we went out and pulled all the weeds along the front. It makes such a difference when you're at the front of the house.